Yo, welcome to Wodmas Day 15. Coach Andrew here from Baktothelab Nutrition and Performance, and today we're talking about the three must-haves if you're going to be taking supplements to help improve your body composition, your strength in the gym, your overall fitness level, and last but not least, the confidence in your own skin. Okay, so if you are going to be spending money on supplements, we're going to be focusing on that today. This will be a relatively short video, just talking about the three. I'm not going to go into too much detail as to why I'm selecting these, but I will give you some information and then some resources you can kind of check things out. Of course, if you're new to this channel, this is Wodmas, day 15. It's 25 days of fitness up until Christmas. And yeah, we're getting close. We're getting really close. So today, no workout, just we're talking supplements. So let me preface this by saying that you absolutely do not need to be spending money on supplements. That's number one. People think once they start working out or start even thinking about creating better habits, developing a body that they're proud of and that they are continuously improving upon, they think they need a supplement, and you absolutely don't. Oftentimes, matter of fact, I would say people spend money on supplements and they're just throwing money down the toilet or throwing it into the furnace because it's actually not really doing much for them because of their baseline or the foundation is just such shit, essentially. So, what you can do, right, is get supplements if your baseline and your foundation is already like pretty solid. Maybe you have a couple holes here and there, and you can use the supplements to help plug those up. But if your life is a total dumpster fire, you using supplements isn't really going to do much if you're getting like 4 hours of sleep when you could, and you actually have the ability to be getting 6 or 7, right? Like you're not a new parent, right? Like you're somebody who could establish a bedtime routine, you just choose not to. You choose to doom scroll, right? You're somebody who could do some meal prepping, but you choose not to. You choose to binge Netflix, right? Like those kinds of things, right? If you can work on some of those things, then you don't really need to be spending $200 a month or $200 every 2 months on supplements. It's not really going to make a difference. You can improve upon those lifestyle factors first and then begin to implement these. But enough about that. I'm not trying to roast anybody because I definitely used to do that. And I thought, hey, you need to spend money on these supplements, these pills, right? Like all these kinds of different things. The supplement and fitness industry is like over $1 billion industry. They're going to push products onto you so that you can spend. And they got me. So I'm making this video so they don't get you. Of course, like, subscribe, share this video if you find it helpful. I'm trying to build this channel and trying to do my best with Wodmas right now. So let's talk about the three supplements I wanted to talk about, right? Number one, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, protein powder. I get mine from Thorne. I work with Thorne. I love Thorne. They're a very clean company, third-party tested. Shameless plug. There's a link in my bio there. You can click that link to check out my dispensary and get 20% off your packages if you decide that Thorne supplements is something you want to check out. So shameless plug there, but the main focus isn't that. The main focus is today the actual supplements. Is it worth it? I would say yes. Like I mentioned earlier, top three kind of supplements you should be taking if you are going to be spending money on supplements. A protein powder, number one. Protein powder just allows us, especially if we're training, right? If we're doing resistance training, we're working out in some capacity, we certainly want to get protein from natural sources. So whole foods, right? Lean protein sources, your meats, your chickens, your fish, you can, if you're plant-based, edamame, right? Like quinoa has a little bit of protein, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? You want protein sources from whole foods, but sometimes it can be tough to hit our markers, or maybe we're in a rush, and we can use a supplement like protein powder to help us get to our daily protein intake target. And for many, that's going to be somewhere around zero point 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. So if you're in a 170-pound man and you want to get stronger, build more muscle, and you're deciding to start training, then you should be having anywhere between 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So that would be around 170 grams on the upper, on that 1 gram per pound of body weight. Or if we went 0.7, it would be 120. All right, so that's where you should be hanging out at. Now, protein powder is just going to help us supplement and get that number higher. Mainly because we need protein for muscle growth. In our training, we're breaking the muscle down. After training, we want and need protein to help that recovery process to rebuild that muscle, okay? 2018 study or analysis looked at 40, I think it's, let me pull this up, 49 studies that support the use of protein supplementation when you are training. Research suggests that this significantly improved muscle size and strength in healthy adults who perform resistance training, like lifting weights. Now, you certainly don't need a protein powder, but hell, if I'm in a rush in the morning and I'm not able to cook breakfast, but I want to front load my day and get protein to start the day, something like a scoop of this, or 2 scoops, right? This protein powder has 21 grams of protein. I can do 2 scoops with a glass of milk in there, and I'm at 21 is 42. 1 glass of milk has around 8 grams of protein. I'm at 50 grams of protein to start my day. Now, what's great about that is, yes, it's helping with my recovery after exercise, but it's also helping me stay satiated and fuller longer. And because of this, I'm going to be less likely to snack and grab this and that and these kinds of foods that maybe don't support my end goal. Okay, so protein powder is number one. I would suggest getting a protein powder. There's a ton of companies out there. Like I mentioned, I use Thorne. Okay, so get a protein powder if you find it's hard to hit your protein target just from regular food. But yeah, that might be something like 3 meals per day. You're getting around 4 to 6 ounces of lean meat or some kind of protein source. Maybe that's if each meal has 30 grams of protein, right? 30, 60, 90, you're at 90. We want to get you to 120 to 170, right? Then you have a snack. Maybe you have a cup of Greek yogurt. That's going to be in the 20s. You're at 110. Then maybe you have 2 scoops of this, right? You have a scoop in the morning and then a scoop after your workout. That's 42. So we were at 110 plus 42. Now you're at 152. So you're right there, right close to that 170. You've already exceeded that 0.7 gram per pound of body weight. So perfect example right there. The second supplement I would start taking if I am going to supplement is some kind of fish oil. I use, again, Thorne. This is super EPA, right? So some kind of dietary supplement that's going to contain omega-3 fatty acids. So this product has omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil. And it's just really important that we get omega-3s, because for us in the United States of America, if you're watching this and you're based in the US, we have a diet that is highly inflammatory. And we want to help reduce, not that inflammation is bad. We need inflammation, right? We get a cut, we need blood clotting, we hit our knee, we need bruising, we need swelling, we need blood and inflammation to help the healing process. But we do also need to reduce the inflammatory response, and something like an omega-3 would greatly help support that. So benefits of something like an omega-3, specifically the super EPA, and you can check this out directly on Thorne's website. Support for a healthy cardiovascular system, right? The health of the blood vessels to promote optimal blood flow, help maintain normal triglycerides and cholesterol levels. Also, we talked about the inflammatory response for your joints and your muscles, especially if you're training, right? You don't want to be achy all the time and beat up. So something like fish oil or the super EPA would be beneficial. We need healthy fats like omega-3 to help support the immune function. That's why when you see sometimes very, very lean people, like a bodybuilder who's preparing for a show, their immune system is kind of garbage because they're so lean. Their hormonal levels and their immunity is messed up because the fat levels are low. Not saying that this is going to make a difference in terms of body fat or anything like that, but that's just an example. But you need healthy fats to support your immune system, right? And then it's just going to help with brain health, right? Your mood, your memory, your skin, these kinds of things. So something like an omega-3 is what I would definitely supplement with personally, as well as what I would recommend to my clients when looking to invest in supplements. Okay. After that, last but not least, is going to be, I don't have it on me because I ran out, but creatine, right? Creatine is an amazing supplement. It's like one of the most well rounded in terms of studies that shows that, hey, it's a legitimate supplement. There's no BS. This thing works. Why is it important? From a fitness or exercising perspective, creatine helps supply energy to your muscles. Now, if you eat a lot of red meat, you might not need to supplement with creatine, but if you don't eat as much red meat, creatine is a great supplement to utilize. It's going to help, right, supply that energy to your muscles. It's going to help you build strength in your sessions, and just overall build more fitness inside the gym. Okay. In addition, right, to providing that energy to your muscles and help increase muscle growth, it's going to speed up muscle recovery. When you exercise, right, you create these kind of micro tears in your muscle fibers. As you recover and heal, right, your muscles are going to get stronger. Creatine helps activate those satellite cells in your muscles, which can help the micro tears heal in the long run. So that creatine, we also know that it can increase anabolic hormones. So those anabolic hormones help with growth and tissue repair, right? And if we're breaking down our muscles, that's what we want to ensure is happening. Growth and tissue repair. Also, it just helps boost water content in the muscles. You hear about creatine like weight gain from water or feeling a little bit bloated. Yes, initially, but then eventually things kind of level out if you are someone who experiences that. So they boost the water content in the muscle, which leads to better cell hydration, which may increase muscle growth and reduce like dehydration and muscle cramps. Okay, so that's what we know from creatine. And the studies show that regularly taking creatine with weightlifting and like some kind of resistance training can help increase muscle growth and gain. What we're also finding though is that creatine helps cognitive function as well. There was studies that they had individuals, I believe 60 years old and older, supplement with creatine, and they found that helped improve short-term memory, reasoning, and help groups that had nerve cells, help groups protect their nerve cells from damage or injury. I think the term is neuroprotection. There you go. I'm sorry. So neuroprotection here. So yeah, creatine, great supplement. I'm not taking it right now because I ran out. But if I had in the cabinet over here, I would be taking that daily, 5 milligrams per day. Yeah. So with that, those are the 3 supplements. Again, I would be focusing on if I was going to be taking any kind of supplements to help improve my overall body composition, fitness level, and then just, yeah, feeling good in my own skin. So I'll leave it at that. Wodmas day 15. We got day 16 coming up. Christmas is right around the corner. Hope you found this video helpful. If you are, again, watching these videos, please like, subscribe, do all the things. Again, I'm just trying to continue to build this channel. And like I mentioned earlier, shameless plug here. If you're looking for supplements and you're interested in Thorn, which is what I take, you can check the link down in the description and receive 20% off your order. Wodmas day 15 wrapped up. Hope you have an amazing day. Coach Andrew out.